schooling. So sure enough, comes the end of the 1st of March, I get a check for 10%. At the time it was like, I don't know, maybe $30, $40, something in that area. But then they told me it was a subsistence check was going to be 100 and some, which was good. And I went to work at Goodrich, and I was making money there. So I followed the instructions. I had to go to a college and do a test. And after I got through the testing, they called me back in a couple of days and told me that I was very mechanically inclined, and I was equivalent to a sophomore in college, and I should pursue a mechanical field. So I decided I looked around all the schools, and I decided to go to be a designer at Spring Garden Institute, mechanical designer. So I went down and talked to them, and they said yeah, and I applied. Well, no, first I had to get my high school equivalent. I went to Phoenixville High School and found out what I needed to do to finish the high school. So I had to get some English courses, some history, a lot of the courses like that. So I don't remember all of them, but I went and I applied for this thing, Pennsylvania Education Board, and they sent me books, and they told me how to study, and I studied the books and what have you. And then every Saturday there was a testing at different high schools, Downingtown, in Chester County. Phoenixville was one weekend, Coatesville, Pottstown, all the schools that were local. So you go in on a Saturday morning and you take your test. So I went in, and on each subject, it was a different subject for every school. So I went, and I think it was like 7 weeks I had to go, 7 different courses I had to take. And I took the test, and they finally, after I was done, the state wrote me back and told me that I got all good marks and all my things. They told me what the marks were. I don't remember anymore. And he told me now, from a state standpoint, I was equivalent to had a high school education. So then that's when I applied to Spring Garden, and of course the government paid for all my books, and they gave me $100 and some, $138 or something for subsistence while I was going to school. And the Spring Garden Institute, you didn't go any summers. You went 32 months straight through. You had a week maybe in between, but for 32 months you went through. I was school president the last year. I played basketball. I was a coach, player coach for the school. I graduated in 49, December, and we got married in October. After graduation, I was looking for a job, and I went to Quaker Gear, and they told me I didn't have enough experience. Naturally, I didn't have enough experience. I just got out of school. Then I went to Autocar, and I got a job at Autocar, and $29 a week. And you could work overtime, but they wouldn't pay you for it except for your meal, $1 or $2 for a meal. And you work 3 or 4 hours overtime, and that was it. So a lot of the things I did